Hi everyone, welcome. I'm just going to share this live video really quick. We'll get going live over on Instagram too. Hi Instagram. Perfect. Okay, we're just going to share this video really quick to my oil tribe on Facebook. All right. Awesome. So, hello, welcome to our Happy Highest You live cast. I'm Kim Leskovic, the host, and I'm an essential oil educator and spiritual wellness coach, and I'm really passionate about helping people find what it is that lights them up every single day, whether that's with using essential oils, through movement and yoga, as well as striving to be their highest, happiest version of themselves. So reaching that higher level of being through meditation and using these essential oils to raise your vibes and feel really good. And so I am so excited to come on here and kind of bring this little 7-part chakra series that I've been doing on this live cast the past 7 days to an end with our crown chakra. And I have some really exciting news about how we can get you started with some oils and how we can get you on this chakra journey if that is of any interest to you and you really want to take a deep dive into those chakras and explore your soul discovery journey, just how I got started with essential oils and just how I kind of grew this knowledge of myself and grew this feeling of home and really how I just got to know myself better and understand my emotions. So if you have any questions at all while I'm kind of going over the crown chakra, or you have questions at the end and you feel that you haven't got to ask me throughout this little series, feel free to just comment and I'll get to them at the end, as well as just comment and say hi if you're joining us live. I love for this to kind of be interactive, hence the video platform versus like a podcast. So thanks for watching the replay for those of you that are going to do so. And for those of you live, we can go ahead and get started. So again, we're going to be talking about the crown chakra, which is number 7. So it starts for the chakra system. For those of you that haven't watched my other videos and that are new to chakras, there are 7 main energy centers within our bodies. And it starts at the base of our spine, which is our root chakra. And then it goes below our belly button, which is our sacral, above our belly button, which is our solar plexus. We have our heart chakra, our throat chakra, our third eye, and tonight we're going to talk about the top of our head, the crown. And again, those are like energy centers, so it can be all within that area. And so the past couple videos, I've been sharing like a color and what this chakra is all about element-wise and kind of how you can associate it. And so the crown chakra is known for that spiritual awakening. So feelings of being awake. And this chakra tends to form as we step into our adulthood. And so a lot of the other chakras starting at our root start from when we're in the womb. And so a lot of issues of balancing and kind of deep diving into what's going on with those can stem from a lot of our childhood. But as we go into adulthood, we start to work with our crown chakra, which is all about knowing. And so I talked about in our previous videos that our root chakra is to be here. Our sacral chakra is to feel. Our solar plexus chakra is to act. Our heart is to love. Our throat is to speak. And our third eye is to see. And so our crown of our head is to know. And so I thought that was kind of powerful in associating that with this feeling of awaken. And also just kind of what I preface this video with in my Instagram post about just that spiritual awakening, bringing yourself to consciousness and really coming home to that inner knowing of what your purpose is and what you're here to do in this life. That was something that I was seeking right after graduation from college, and just put a lot of pressure on myself to really have to know that from like high school. And kind of as I started to look into colleges, I remember feeling really sad that I didn't know what it was that I wanted to do. And I can remember that even back a little bit in my childhood. But the funny thing is we don't really understand the chakra until we start exploring other areas, such as like what we're curious about and what feels good. And until we start to see it show up in our lives of what it is we enjoy, what it is we're good at. And so it totally makes sense that I have kind of reached this higher state of consciousness as I have been in adulthood for quite a while now. But yeah, so this has a lot to do with that divine intelligence too. So really working into that spiritual world and that higher power that I encourage you guys to kind of explore, whether that be if you believe in the universe, if you believe in God, if you believe in sourced energy. It can just be really powerful in connecting with some sort of like divine energy that guides us through life. Because once you can kind of feel that and experience that, then there's so much more understanding and like feeling of, okay, I am at home. This is my mission. This is what I'm supposed to do. And you don't have to get there alone. That's why I say if you can find that peace within meditation or within praying or within connecting with that higher source of energy, you can feel like truly guided and that you're not alone and that it can be easy to manifest the things in your life that you want. And so the color for our crown chakra is similar to our third eye chakra, which is indigo, but our crown chakra is more violet, so more like the purple side of that color, and as well as white. So it's cool that when I looked up crystals, that these were kind of the colors I was finding that were associated with the crown chakra crystals, which makes sense. And so it can also be associated with the color white. So for those of you that read Gabby Bernstein or have done like a white light meditation where you literally like, you get in a comfortable position and you close your eyes and you just picture this white light streaming down from your crown of your head all the way into your body and out through your feet. That can be a really powerful crown chakra meditation to focus on white light, or any of the chakras for that matter. If you want to really focus on one color that they're associated with, if you find that they're kind of out of balance, you have excessive or weak, it can just help to kind of sit in stillness and just to focus on those colors throughout your body. And the crown chakra also has a lot to do with, like I said, this higher state of consciousness as well as our thoughts. So I was literally just talking to someone today about like obsessive thoughts and just overwhelming thoughts, because our mind can just go on repeat of the same thought, as well as like just be overwhelming of just all these different things going into our heads. And if we don't take time to get still, or journal it out or get it out and let it out of our head, then it can just cause us to like not sleep and not eat and just be really stressed and take a physical toll on our body. And so a lot of this crown chakra work and to bring it back in balance has a lot to do with that meditation and getting still and living in the moment and taking control of your thoughts and knowing that our thoughts can be changed and There was something really good in here too. Oh yeah, we are not our thoughts, and they can be changed. And so that's like a really powerful thing that I've kind of held with me, is that I might be thinking this now, but like I don't have to believe this forever, and I can change it whenever I choose to start, even though sometimes it's really, really hard. But the more you like focus on your thoughts, and the more you're aware of them, and you bring that awareness to your thoughts daily, even if it's just like, oh, I feel like this, and then you notice that you're kind of being negative, just practicing. It's a practice, like practicing more feel-good thoughts and affirmations, as well as just like writing can be really powerful. So if you don't necessarily believe what you're saying in your head, or you don't necessarily like vibe with the mirror work and talking to yourself in the mirror, journaling it out was really helpful for me to start with all these chakra things, and just processing my emotions, processing my thoughts. And oftentimes, even if I were to just like brain dump all my thoughts in the morning, things would come up that I wasn't expecting, and that I could look at, and that I could reflect on, and kind of choose again what I want my story to be and how I want to feel that day. So journaling is super powerful. And it can be as simple as just doing like crown chakra, like journal, like flow, and just write everything that's going on in your thoughts, like even good, bad, worries, fears, and just like brain dump it all on paper, and just kind of get clear on even what's going on in your head. Because sometimes we think we know, and it seems to be a certain thing, but then we get it on paper and you're like, okay, this is actually what's going on. And so an excessive chakra, meaning it's out of balance, can mean that like you're always in your head, kind of like what I'm talking about. You always need to be right. And then a weak one can be you have trouble thinking for yourself, you're small-minded and ignorant, and which can cause depression, boredom, apathy, and anxiety. And so I definitely can relate to the weak chakra, as well as the excessive at certain periods of my life. But I often do find myself sometimes having that like always in my head mentality, or if I like let my thoughts go too long in a certain direction and don't like stop it with my tools that I have. But I can relate to the weak chakra of feeling kind of like depressed and like sad and bored and just anxious about the future, when I would kind of go to other people for the answers, and when I would only hear what it is that I wanted to hear from other people, and kind of be stuck in that victim mentality of, these are the thoughts I have to live with, this is just how life is, it's not going to be any different. And then I would also go on the other side of it and be like, well, my life is good, I should be happy, and I shouldn't be feeling like this, and kind of just be really hard on myself. And so that's definitely a weak crown chakra, and just kind of the whole thought aspect of our crown chakra. So how we can balance these, like I said, with meditation. So I'm doing a group challenge with my team right now, 40 days of meditation, and I think we're about halfway with it, I think. But I've been meditating every day, and it really, sometimes even twice a day, like in the afternoon. So I try to meditate in the morning, afternoon, or night. Like it kind of just depends on the day. But it really helps kind of those afternoon slumps, or if you're feeling just stressed about certain things at work, just go like to the bathroom, go outside for a walk, and just kind of let yourself breathe and let yourself be in the present moment. That's another way you can feel that this crown chakra is balanced, when you are living in the moment and you just know this is what you're supposed to be doing, and everything just kind of feels right in your life. And also when you see everything around you working as a whole to that higher purpose of the universe and as this life. So that's when we are feeling fully awake. And I'll make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, reprogramming our thoughts. So really noticing, writing down all the thoughts we're thinking, and if we don't like them, reprogramming what we do want to feel, and then kind of working those thoughts into our day, whether that's setting reminders on our phones, posting Post-it notes on our mirror, by our bedside, Just constantly reminding ourselves, okay, no, this is the thought I chose. This is what I want to believe. And so I'm going to do that. And then I just wanted to kind of share with you guys, we're about halfway for the live cast, a little bit about my crown chakra journaling, because I thought it was really, really interesting from the chakra cleanse course itself. So this can be seen as like a little mini testimonial for you guys about what I was feeling during this cleanse. During my first time taking it, I was 22, and so it talks a lot about me questioning my work, my skills, my abilities. I followed a lot of footsteps from like my sister, and just kind of like went through the motions of life and didn't really take time to know what it was that I liked or what it was that I wanted to do. I didn't give myself that opportunity, really. I just kind of went through life, and as you can see, that is why I was sad and depressed, because I wasn't finding what it was that lit me up. I was just kind of going through the motions, not living in the present moment, taking the next steps of what I felt I had to do versus what I wanted to do. And I really felt isolated. I felt like I didn't want to open up talking to people. I felt embarrassed for not knowing what I wanted to do. And yeah, I only listened to what I wanted to hear. I guess I touched on a lot of this stuff with you guys already, but and then it says, deep down, I knew I was capable. Like I had that knowing still in the back of my head, but my negative thoughts were just super loud. And my inner mean girl, as Melissa Ambrosini would say, was just super loud. And so it was fogging. It was covering up those inner knowings of that I am good enough, that we are born with, being capable of goodness, and we are worthy of all that life has to offer us. And so I talked about like dealing with criticism and kind of just choosing to believe what it was I was supposed to learn from those criticisms, and just reaffirming what I wanted to believe. I have a lot about affirmations in here. And yeah, I think that's all I kind of wanted to cover with you guys. So some of the affirmations I wrote was, I speak clearly and confidently while actively listening to other people's perspectives. So I wanted to be open to communicating with people and to be open to new perspectives. And then I also have affirmations. I know my higher purpose is being fulfilled. I trust the process of life. It is always unfolding for my highest good. And these affirmations are some of the ones that I am currently finding myself shifting to out of habit, because I am coming up on a career transition soon. And so that can create a lot of fear and worry and anxiety. But I've found like placing these affirmation habits from 2 years ago have really helped me to be in a better mindset, better able to shift my mood on the days that it is lower vibe way faster than I ever could before. And so when I'm feeling low, when I'm feeling worried, oh, what am I going to do with my life? What's going to happen next? What's my next step? It's easy for me to shift it to, it's all working out for me. There's a higher power behind all of this. And like, I think I was talking to someone with this about the other day too, about just like life hasn't let me down yet. I'm lucky for that. Like I haven't had like anything bad or like worst case scenario like really happen. And so it's nice knowing that someone, like the universe has my back is what I'm trying to say. Like bad things have happened in my life, but there hasn't been a reason where I should question the universe or where I should get worried, because it hasn't let me down and God hasn't let me down yet. So I hope that kind of makes sense. I went on a tangent with that, but a little bit more about the crown chakra. I want to go into the oils for this how to balance this chakra, the oils, the crystals, and the yoga poses that you can try out. So I can empower you with some tools to take home after watching this or listening to it, whichever you're doing. And so the oils that I recommend for this specific chakra, again, we're dealing with that higher being and that higher power within us. And so the first one is frankincense. I don't know if you can see that. So frankincense is the oil of truth emotionally, and I'll just actually read from the book, Emotions and Essential Oils, really quick, because I just love this book for sharing with you guys. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. So frankincense is the oil of truth. It helps us to let go of lower vibrations, lies, deceptions, negativity, and it helps us to create new perspectives based on light and truth. So literally, this is what I was talking about with someone else today. Like, she was like, I just need to let go of this fear that someone else is projecting on me, and I need to let go of their idea of my situation because it's not mine to bear. And so literally, frankincense was the first one that popped into my head because I was like, truth, and also I just remember it being like the oil of letting go and just giving it to your higher power. And so I thought, just reading this gives me goosebumps because this is what I was gonna like do some separate research on and send to this person. And so it says it's a powerful cleanser for spiritual darkness. It assists in pulling the scales of darkness from the eyes, the barriers from the mind, and the walls from the heart. And it says when one has felt abandoned or forgotten, frankincense reminds us that we are loved and protected. It enhances our practices of prayer and meditation, and this oil opens our spiritual channels that allow an individual to connect to God. So perfect. I'm getting chills. I don't know about you, but I freaking love frankincense. I just put it on over my heart before this live, and also layered rose over that. So rose is the oil of divine love. So that's another great one to kind of connect with that divine love within you, as well as the truth that comes from that love. And then my next one is elevation. So this is our joyful blend. And I want to make sure frankincense isn't in this one. Yeah, so we have tangerine, lavender, amorous, clary sage, Hawaiian sandalwood, ylang ylang, hoe wood, osmanthus, lemon myrtle, and melissa. So melissa is another great one, specifically because it is emotionally the oil of light. So literally crown chakra, light, higher power, connecting to your source. And I'll just read a little bit about melissa because this one's just so great too. Hold on. Melissa is reminding us who we truly are, why we came to this earth. It helps us to release everything and anything that holds us back from reaching our fullest potential. And it prepares us to up level in our lives, to really like step into who we are meant to be, step into our purpose. And it invites one to participate in your higher realms of living and dreaming, aka happy highest you. As an individual stays connected to these spiritual sources, they feel lightness in their being and brightness in their core. So again, just living in that moment and having that knowing is all part of this like feeling of lightness and being that can be associated with the crown chakra. So I love melissa. I'm so glad that we can get a little fraction of melissa within this elevation oil, as well as some other good oils. Another great one for your crown chakra is sandalwood. So that's in this as well. And there's one more. We have clary sage, which is the oil of vision and clarity. So again, just like that higher vision, that higher purpose for us. And it's called elevate, so it makes sense, right? And just like that higher feelings of joy and passion. And so, yeah, that's, oh, I was gonna read Joyful Blend. My mom says over on Facebook, she uses frankincense every day. So glad God made these oils for us, right? Yeah. And for those of you that aren't familiar with doTERRA, it's actually stands for Gifts of the Earth. And so, is it called Melissa, the oil you just mentioned? Yes, Melissa, Mom. You should look and do some research on Melissa. It has many, many health benefits and is a very cherished oil in doTERRA land. But yeah, I'm getting distracted, but just kidding. I love answering your questions. Okay, here's Joyful Blend. So obviously it's the oil of joy. It's mood stabilizing and evokes feelings of happiness. It helps soothe the heart and balance emotions. Joyful Blend powerfully persuades people to be happy, carefree, and abundant. It supports us in flowing with life while remaining in peace and light. So if you're having any feelings, again, of low vibrations, despair, dark, seriousness, stern, it brings more feelings of brightness, joy, carefree, humor, elevated courage, cheerfulness, abundant, and sunny disposition. I love that, the positive property of sunny disposition. I'm going to start using that more because I always say, like, I want to feel like sunshine. Like, I close my eyes and when I think of happiness, I feel like that sun on my skin. So I love like the sunny disposition aspect. Okay, so those were our 2 oils. And then some yoga poses you can try. So one common one that you might hear of if you're new to yoga would be tree pose. So you're standing on 2 feet and then you lift 1 foot and either like kickstand it onto your ankle, onto your calf, or onto your inner thigh. Just make sure it's not over your knee, as it can put too much pressure on that joint. And then, yeah, for tree pose, I love for the crown chakra, like making all my energy go from the roots of my feet all the way out through my head. So lifting your arms up above your shoulders and really extending your crown up to the sky can really be a powerful pose for activating this crown chakra. And then also 2 other good ones are obviously like meditation pose. It's called easy pose in yoga, as well as half lotus. So just a cross-legged seated position would be easy pose. You can rest your hands in a nice little posture on your thighs. And then for lotus, you'll just take 1 leg and bring it above the other. And so you can try those out. And then one more would be seated forward fold. So your legs are straight out in front of you. You're extending through the crown of your head, extending through your spine, and then you're folding over your legs. So really shooting out through that extension of your spine and out through the crown of your head. So I hope you guys give those a shot. And if you're not familiar with my cueing over this video, feel free to just like Google search tree pose, seated forward fold, half lotus, and easy pose, and those should pop up for you. And YouTube is how I actually maintained my yoga practice after college, after taking a course. I really did a lot of self teaching as well as watching YouTube videos and getting involved in different yoga challenges. So if you're new to yoga, check that stuff out. Feel free to message me with questions. And then crystals. So I mentioned that our crystals are associated with the colors I've been talking about. So the first one is selenite. So this is kind of my go-to crystal for just everything. It's very purifying, it's very clearing, it's really high vibe energy. And it clears energies, it lifts your awareness and helps you to move forward and take those necessary steps and move through those blocks that are kind of in your way. So I love this little, it's like a palm one. I love like holding this in my hand if I'm like feeling kind of nervous or stressed, giving a talk on live. And then I also have like the selenite stick that I have by my bedside just to like clear negative energies and worries and set myself up for a good night's sleep. So again, it's white, just like our crown chakra colors. And then we have amethyst. So this is, I mentioned on another video, one of my favorite crystals. It's purple, it's my favorite color. And This one is all about helping you to understand the root causes of your emotions, of what's going on, as well as helping you to rid those destructive ego thoughts and ego patterns of maybe how you dealt with things in the past and how you deal with them now. So addressing the ego, addressing your mean girl, and kind of forming new patterns is what this can kind of help you with, which is perfect for the crown chakra. And then also, I have it in a little one too, same color. This one is great for communication with your spirit guides or your higher power or the universe, whatever you believe in. It helps with that like communication and feeling of connection, and really just like connecting with signs and purpose through that. So awesome. And I think that's all that I wanted to cover. Do you guys have any questions so far? I think I got yours, Mom. And then I have some super exciting news of how you can get access to the course that allowed me to be introduced to doTERRA and just helped me have so many different transformations, from my relationships to my confidence to just past things that I really needed to forgive and let go and heal. I'm going to share with you how you can get access to the Zen Babe Chakra Cleanse. And so how I actually got started with essential oils too is through our emotional aromatherapy kit. So what you can do is purchase, if you're new to doTERRA, purchase the emotional aromatherapy kit through me. And then also this week is our buy one, get one deals. doTERRA offers buy one, get one deals 1 to 2 times a year. So it's a really great time to get started on your essential oil journey. If you've been thinking about it, if you're on the fence, take advantage of getting some free oils, as well as this access to this Zen Babe Chakra course. So what you'll do is you'll order that kit, you'll add on a BOGO that you're interested in this week, and then you'll also get a free wild orange. So this kit, doTERRA is running an extra promo of when you purchase a kit of 100, you get the free wild orange. So you're getting the emotional oils we're going to be using with each chakra in our course, as well as a free BOGO deal, and then also a free wild orange. And so yeah, if you're interested in getting access to this course, if you're interested in how this works, feel free to leave a comment, message me, like this video, and I can reach out to you. We can hop on the phone and I can help you get everything squared away. I'm actually setting up some one-on-ones this week too, to just help people sort out their BOGO orders and help them get started. And so if you already are a member on Happy Highest You Oil Tribe, or in doTERRA already, there are some options where you can participate with us as a tribe. We actually start July 22nd, this coming Sunday. So if you do want to participate with us as a tribe and have it live and have that energy flowing with all of us, then reach out to me for those options. But if you're already a member, you just need to place 2 100 PV orders through our loyalty rewards program, and you will get access to our Facebook group and the link to the course. So I'm super excited about this. I can't believe that there's an option to get started with a kit and BOGOs and all this free stuff, because when I got started, I wish I would have known about this. So I hope it helps some of you who have been thinking about it and who are just really excited to start and learn about chakras and just feel your best self, feel your most confident self, feel your most lively self. And so, yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys. If you have any questions, do a yoga video. Oh wait, my mom said, Yoga Studio app is what I use when you're not teaching me. Do a yoga video. I actually have done a yoga video, but it's for my new course called Welcome Home. I totally forgot to mention this. But in addition to what I just said, you can get access to my Welcome Home, A Journey into Remembering Who You Are. And there's a whole self-love yoga video within that course, as well as other modules that I like to teach on, such as mirror work, essential oils, supplements, meditation. There's a higher self meditation on there. And then a couple other things. So if you're interested in like those affirmations and kind of retraining your thoughts, coming home to yourself, which is everything that has to do with the crown chakra. I can't believe I forgot to almost mention this. Like reach out to me, because I'm super excited about this creation and the whole concept of getting to know yourself better and coming home to your truth and who you are, is why I built this course and why I took the chakra cleanse, is because I knew I had something to offer, but I didn't necessarily know the steps to get there, but I knew I had to understand myself better, and I knew I had to feel better. And this was my opportunity to do just that. And so I am so grateful for these oils. I'm so grateful for Alicia Leadham, who is the founder of the Zen Babe Chakra Cleanse. She's so good with the chakras, so good at explaining the emotional side and really how to apply those oils and how to use them in your life daily. So if you're interested in any of this, please, hi Andy, I know you're locked out right now. If you're interested in any of this, please reach out to me, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. I hope you guys have a great night, and I look forward to sharing with you some of these BOGO deals throughout the rest of the week. All right, talk to you soon.